Did you met before?
Yes, we met in my on my evaluations class
Oh,
last
really?
August. Yeah.
Oh, hmm
Yes. How long have you been?
I'm good. hmm
Mhm.
How about you?
So, I'm doing a great. I mean, I'm having a great time.
hmm
So actually, this is my first class today. So
Oh,
welcome
really?
to my class. Yes.
Ah, so your class will be start from 2 a.m. 2 p.m.
Yes, 2 p.m.
Ah,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
But that's only for this event because usually my
Mm-mm.
shift starts at 3 p.m. and
Ah,
ends at 12 a.m. Yes,
mm.
yes. So, anyways, Sunny, how about you? Like, what are the things that you've been busy with?
Sorry?
What are the things that you've been busy with?
I've been busy. Did I
Yes.
did I tell you that am I busy?
I mean, what are the things that you're up to? When we say
Ah,
you've been busy with, you're
uh-uh.
up to. Yeah.
You're up to. So what did
Mhm.
you do these days? Is it right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm studying English
Mhm.
and I'm usually goes to the academic for studying. Yes, and so on. And
Mhm.
also I have a part-time job.
Mhm. What's
hmm
your part-time job?
I'm a barista at the cafe.
Wow. What's your shift there?
Um, I I just work twice a week for the
Mhm.
Monday and the Wednesday.
Mhm. Mhm.
And for the one day, I'm in charge of the morning time, and
Mhm.
for the Wednesday, I'm in charge of the afternoon time.
So you kind of experience both shifts
Yeah,
in
both the
one week.
ship.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyway, before we start our discussion for today,
Mm-mm.
in our class, do you want me to correct you right away, or
Oh yes,
I will just
please.
okay? And in our class, do you want to study an article or do you want to have free talking?
I want to do article.
Okay. So what article are we going to have?
I read the big insect problem, which
Mm.
is the beginner part.
Okay. Wait. Let me just share the
Mm-hmm.
article. Okay. Why did you choose this one?
Like since like I don't like insects,
Mm.
but this article's title said to me like the big insect problem. So
Mhm. Mhm.
I thought that is there a problem about insect?
Mhm.
So that the title was very attractive to me.
Mhm. Yeah, because usually people think that insects are useless. They don't have anything that helps us, right?
Mm-mm.
But in scientific basis, especially in our ecosystem,
Mm-mm.
it's very useful, right? Because
Yes,
they
that is right.
they serves as the food of some animals.
Mm-mm.
Mhm. Okay, so here we're going to talk about insect problem. So have you read this article, or do you want to read it?
Yes, I already read this article.
Okay. So what can you say about the problem with the insects?
The problem of insects. Well, mm, this article say that the insect is very important insect in our life because when we think about the predator, there are some animals who can live their life with eating insects, and that
Mhm.
animal is also very um, important for like human life.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, mm, so of course, we most of the people don't like the insects,
Mhm.
but insect is also very useful in our
Mhm.
life. But
Mhm.
however, these days,
Mhm.
because of the rising temperature, the like 25% of the insects already died.
Mhm.
Not 25%. I forgot it. Mm,
2.5% a
yeah,
year.
2.5% per year.
Mm-hmm,
So, yes, these articles, scientists kind of worried about decreasing the number of insects.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, because just like what you said, it's because of
Mm-mm,
the Earth's rising temperatures and other factors
mm-mm,
such as pollution, human
mm-mm.
activities.
Yes.
Those are the reasons why
Mm-mm,
the population of insect is
mm-mm.
decreasing, right?
Yep.
In your neighborhood, like,
Mm-mm.
have you been experiencing some insect problems,
Mm,
like
um,
mosquitoes,
like
bugs?
cockroach.
Oh, do you have cockroaches at home?
Yes, we
Mhm,
have.
mhm,
Like
mhm,
since I live in this house, I
mhm,
saw
mhm,
three cockroach.
mhm, mhm.
So yeah,
Three cockroaches. Mhm,
whenever I see the cockroach in the toilet in the bathroom,
mhm,
I feel not good at the time, and
mhm,
I feel I feel very scared whenever I go to the bathroom.
mhm, mhm. Have
Hmm.
you seen a flying cockroach before?
Yes, of course.
It's quite irritating and annoying. Like, you're afraid that
Yeah,
it might
yes.
come to you, right? So
Mm-mm-mm.
since you've been experiencing some problems with
Mm-mm.
insects, like, how do you deal with that? Like, do you ask for bug sprays or something?
Yes, I
Or
usually use
mhm,
the bug spray.
mhm, mhm,
Or like if there are my family member in my house at the time,
mhm,
then I ask my older brother to remove the
mhm,
cockroach.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Because the cockroach is very quick and
Mhm.
fast.
Yeah, yes.
So I
And
need courage.
actually, it's really hard, or it will take time for them to die, even though
Mm-mm.
that you
Yes.
match them with slippers or
Mm-mm.
you have
Yeah,
some bug
yes.
sprays, they will still move, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the thing that you've been doing and your brother is doing are one of the reasons why insects are decreasing. So
Mm-mm.
even though that we're doing that in our for our own sake,
Mm-mm.
it's just that we are doing a lot of factors that decreases, or that
Mm-mm.
the reasons why their population is diminishing.
Mm-mm.
When we say diminishing, it's the same with decreasing. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay. So as a whole in your country, because
Mm-mm.
if I may share, our problem here in the Philippines is
Mm-mm.
mostly are the mosquitoes.
Yes, I heard that like the dengue fever.
Yes, exactly. And
Mm-mm.
what we do here is we regularly have some sprays,
Mm-mm.
and it the effects are good because dengue, or the people who are having dengue, is decreasing also. But
Mm-hmm.
in other animals or in the ecosystem, it's
Mm-mm.
a huge problem, just like
Mm.
here, right?
Mm.
And actually, also in China, they are doing that. Like, um, they are injecting, or they are reproducing some mosquitoes that could infect other mosquitoes, especially
Ah, yes,
mosquitoes
I
have
heard that.
dengue. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So the population of mosquitoes that have those viruses is also disappearing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, going back to our article, like, what do you think will happen if there are no longer insects in our country or in our world?
Um, of course, at first time it'll be very comfortable because
Mm,
we don't need to think about the cockroach or mosquito and some like bee. So at first time it'll be very comfortable to live, but
mm,
after like 1 month after, we started to notice that the insect is very important in our life
mm,
because when we when people do farming,
mm,
like the bees or the insects are very um important things in harvesting.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I think that just 1 month would be very comfortable, but after that, we will be think about import insects from another
Mhm.
country.
Mhm. Yes,
Mm-mm.
exactly. And just like what I told you, insects are a big part of the food chain.
Oh yeah, ch-
Food chain, yeah. Food
food chain.
chain
Ah
and
yeah, it
food
is
web,
right. Food chain.
right?
Mm-mm.
Because actually, um, insects are the primary source of food of
Mm-mm.
primary consumers of plants,
Mm-mm.
right?
Mm.
So without insects, for example, these are the insects and they are being eaten by frogs or birds or
Mm-mm.
something. If they are removed in the equation, plants or animals that feed on insects will no longer have their source of food. They will
Mm-mm.
also die. And then the successive animals that feed on other animals will also
Mm-mm.
die. And at the end, we will lose our source of food, right?
Mm.
hmm So in your country, what are the different ways, or what are the reasons of the decreasing of population of
Decreasing of
insects?
population of
Yes,
insects.
yes.
Um, because the fine dust,
Mhm,
because
mhm,
the air pollution.
mhm, mhm,
Probably, I'm not sure.
mhm,
But these days I think that now it is okay compared to the past,
mhm,
but
mhm,
like few months ago, we are suffering from the fine dust.
mhm,
So
mhm,
most of the people um, have to wearing the masks.
mhm,
Mm. And I think that some of the insects were animals mm, get get problem because of the fine dust. I don't
mhm,
know.
mhm, mhm,
Or mm, the decrease decrease number of the insects.
mhm, mhm, mhm. I'm
Mm,
just curious about
mm-mm.
the fine dust. On what season is the worst?
The worst season would be spring.
A spring.
Yeah, because during the summer there is the raining.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
during the raining seasons, the raining can remove the fine dust.
mhm,
So yeah, we
mhm,
can wash off the fine
mhm,
dust. But however, during the summer, during the like spring, there was no raining. There was no snowing.
mhm,
So I think that the wind, like the spring or the fall,
mhm,
is mm, not good season for fine dust.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, here in the Philippines, also one of the reasons why they insects are being are insect killings
Mm-mm.
are fumigation, box
Fumigation.
spraying. Yeah, fumigation. It's also this it's the process of box spraying in
Box
yes,
spray.
yes,
Oh yeah, box
fumigation.
spray when we do farm,
Mhm.
or is it right?
Not only in farms, like it could also be in a building, in houses,
Oh.
just to eliminate
Mm,
those insects. Yeah, that is
Pesticide.
fumigation.
yeah, and also
Hmm?
pesticide,
Mm-hmm.
agriculture pesticide,
Yes, pesticides and insecticides. Yes,
insecticides.
those
Mm-hmm.
are being used in farming,
Mm-mm.
in house, in buildings and in houses.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, so what could be the possible ways to ease the problem with the insects?
Sorry, is it?
Ease. what are
Uh,
the possible ways to ease or solve the problem with the insects?
uh,
Yes.
um, well, to solve this problem, like to decrease the number of insects, or
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like this article is kind of confusing on how we're going to solve it because
uh,
if we're not going to kill insects, we will be bothered, right?
mm,
But if we will kill or we will
mm,
but killing insects might lead to mass extinction.
mm,
So there are pros and cons in
yes,
solving this one. So how
mm,
about you? What could be the possible solutions to both
solution.
benefit us and benefit the insects too?
Oh, I think it is very difficult question.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, the possible way to solve this problem?
Mhm.
Hmm. Well, I don't have any idea about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
If we
It's very
cannot,
hard, right? Mhm.
yeah, if we cannot use the box spray, but
Mhm.
then at the time we can be suffering from
Irritation.
irritation.
Mhm.
So mm, I'm not sure. Do you have any idea about it?
Mm, yeah, I have. I think I have one idea, but I
Yes.
don't think that that it's
Mm-mm.
a big
Yeah,
solution
yes.
for this one.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe we should have. I mean, we should really maintain cleanliness all the time, because you will not be bothered by insects if you maintain your
Ah,
houses really, really clean. And
mm,
yeah, I think it will not be
clean.
harmful for for insects or
Uh-uh.
for any other species
Mm-mm.
if you will have cleanliness in your house or in
Yeah.
anywhere, right?
But however, I usually saw a cockroach in the bathroom
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
because through the how to say that, through the
Ger-
wait a minute, like
sure.
germ,
Germs
no,
or filthy parts of
yeah,
houses.
drain,
Mhm.
through
Ah,
the
drain.
drain, like the drain is
Drainage.
connected with the old, like the old stage, old
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
house.
Mhm. Mhm.
So the
Like this
cockroach,
is where. Ah, yeah. Go ahead, please.
yeah, cockroach is coming from the first house, like the first
Mhm.
floor house. So we
Ah.
cannot deal with to removing the
Yeah.
cockroach.
Yeah. Like even
Mm.
though that your house is very clean,
Yeah, yeah,
if the
yes.
cockroaches will
Mm.
pass through the drainage
Yes.
system,
Or
the
we have to move into another like new apartment because
mhm
our
mhm
apartment
mhm
is quite old.
mhm
So that's why we have a lot of cockroach in our
mhm
apartment.
mhm
I heard that if you see one cockroach and
mhm.
there might be 10 cockroach, they already hide.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
one of the skills or capabilities of insects. They can reproduce 10 times, 100 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel not good
It's
when I see.
nasty. Whenever you see
Mm.
cockroaches, it makes you feel nasty. It's
Oh,
so
messy.
dirty, filthy. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. So this one, it's really hard to solve this because as much as we want to live comfortably without seeing those
Mm-mm.
insects, right?
Mm-mm.
And also,
Mm-mm.
people eat insects as snacks.
Snacks?
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, some of insects we can
Uh-huh.
eat.
Some of insects. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
grasshoppers. In your
Yes.
country, it's very common.
Yes.
And bondegi.
Apandegi.
Have you tried those?
I've tried the bandegi when I was elementary school student
How
because
was it?
yeah, it was not my style. After
Okay.
that, like first of all, mm, the like figure of
Mhm.
that food was this this thing, how to say that, disgusting was very
Disgusting. Yeah.
disgusting.
Uh-huh.
And when I think about when I think about the insects and the
Mhm.
figure, I
Mhm.
can enjoy that the flavor.
Mhm. Mhm.
hmm
How does it taste like? Is it oily or is it
Uh,
salty?
I forgot it, but I think
Oh,
that
okay. Mhm.
I think that it is salty.
Salty.
Yes, but I
Mhm.
forgot it. What taste it
Mhm.
is.
Mhm. Well, in your country, grasshoppers and botigi are very common. Here in
Mm-mm.
the Philippines, ah, I know this is very disgusting, but
Mm-mm.
I've seen some people eating more exotic food like
Mm-mm.
bugs. I forgot the name of that insect. Mm, they eat the insect that has a spike or a sting on its. I forget it. I forgot about it. But there is a certain country that eats exotic insects.
Oh, exhaustic insects.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's in Thailand or it's in Malaysia.
Thailand?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Oh, Thailand.
Here, wait. I will show you the picture.
Picture.
Centipedes. I'm sorry, it's centipedes.
Centipede?
They eat centipedes. Do you know that insect?
No, I don't know.
Oh, wait. This one. Here.
Oh, yes, I saw this.
Yes.
Like, I saw this. No, I saw this. Like, insect.
Mhm. Mhm.
Really?
Yeah. This
Mm.
is very disgusting, but people said that it's crunchy and it's very
Crunchy.
tasty, but yeah,
Oh,
crispy. It's kind of crispy.
oh.
But if
It's
I will be
kind of.
given the chance, if
Uh,
you will be given the chance to eat
no.
these, no.
I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, I don't even want to look
Oh,
at it.
yes.
Mhm. Okay.
I'm not wondering or I'm not curious about the tasty
Mhm.
uh-huh.
Mhm. And about the taste.
Yeah,
Mhm.
taste.
Mhm.
And but I
Okay.
saw many TV program
Mhm.
like the one of the TV program was like we can invite the foreigners to Korea
Uh huh.
and we can give them an opportunity or chance to eat the
Mhm.
Korean food,
Uh huh. Uh
like
huh.
the raw fish or
Oh, sushi.
yeah,
Sushi. Mhm.
sushi or the raw meat.
Mhm.
So they face kind of very how to say the frown.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
course like some of the foreigners really like that tasty and that texture, but I think that
Mhm.
90% of the foreigners um to them it is kind of the weird food and strange
Mhm.
foods.
Mhm. They're not used to it.
Yes.
Mhm. 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 Okay. So anyway, before we end the class, do you have any questions or do you have anything else to say about this article?
No, I don't have.
Okay. So thank you
Mm-mm.
very much for
Thank
relaying your
you.
thoughts.
Mm-mm.
You were able to express and expound your thoughts about the insect problem and keep up the good work. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you
Have a
very much
great
for us.
time.
Bye, Sunny.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.